Amy Coney Barrett, an actual handmaid, MSNBC host asserts in Texas abortion law. segmentA host on liberal network MSNBC took aim at Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett on Saturday, following the court's recent decision not to block the new Texas abortion law. Although not mentioning Barrett by name, it was clear that host Tiffany Cross was referring to the justice who was appointed to the nation's highest court in 2020 by former President Donald Trump. The insult came after Cross accused Republicans of hypocrisy for opposing abortion while supporting Second Amendment rights to gun ownership and rejecting coronavirus restrictions. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett: "It's the hypocrisy for me. These Republican lawmakers fix their mouths claiming they're pro-life, but they allow Texans to carry guns with no permit or no training," Cross said, according to MediaIte.com. "They're against the life-saving vaccine and mask mandates," she added. MSNBC host Tiffany Cross. Later, she said, "This entire thing, about protecting the fetus when they care so little for life in this country, is beyond comprehension. If it feels like they really must hate women in Texas and all across the country, how is it possible the Supreme Court allowed this to stand? I know that they haven't ruled on it, but they can rule later," Cross continued. "But we have an actual handmaid on the court. So I have to tell you, I'm not excited about depending on them to protect me and my right to choose." Handmaid refers to The Handmaid's Tale, a 1985 novel by Canadian author Margaret Atwood that tells of a future in which the US government has been overthrown and replaced by a society in which women's only role is to serve men. It subsequently became a TV series starring Elizabeth Moss. The Washington Post reported in October 2020 that Barrett held the title of handmaid as a member of a religious group called People of Praise. At the time, U.S. Senator Ted Cruz, R. Texas, criticized the Post article as a religious smear directed at Barrett.
Elizabeth Moss plays off-read in The Handmaid's Tale. Late Wednesday, the Supreme Court issued a 5-4 ruling, opting to decline to block a new Texas abortion law that took effect earlier in the day. The law bans most abortions in the state and allows private citizens to sue anyone who's allegedly involved in an abortion, other than the patient. Backing the majority decision were Justices Barrett, Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh. Dissenting were the court's three liberal justices, Elena Kagan, Sonia Sotomayor, and Stephen Breyer, plus Chief Justice John Roberts. Kagan referred to the Texas law as patently unconstitutional. Then on Friday, a Texas judge issued a temporary restraining order shielding Texas abortion clinics from lawsuits filed by anti-abortion groups for 2 weeks, with a hearing on the injunction scheduled for September 13th. Legal observers have claimed that the Texas law could lay the groundwork for overturning Roe v. Wade, the 1973 Supreme Court ruling that legalized abortion throughout the U.S.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.